Hi everyone in Bio 168. I was going to just send an announcement or an email, but I thought you guys might be a little stressed, so I wanted to make this a little more personal. I've got to stop rocking. Just so you know, it looks messy because my office is is my grandson's playroom. So I can't keep it picked up. He's always playing in here. But anyway, it is a good private place for me to come, do my work. But I know you guys are. First, I want to say this to you, okay? I am not I'm for you, not against you. I don't want anybody to think I just threw that exam out there knowing you guys were gonna, fail it. And no, I have looked over the exams and they were consistently bad. And I've been an instructor for almost 30 years. I know if the scores are all bad, it's the tests, not the students. And I think I really appreciate the emails that I've gotten, because some students have emailed me and shared their concerns. And I think from just what I've observed by looking at the exams and what I've gotten from students, there were two big problems. Three. One, probably the Safe Exam Browser. I don't think the Safe Exam Browser is worth it's just not worth it. It's supposed to be to help protect from cheating, but it's not a proctoring app. I mean, it's not like it proctors you. It doesn't you're not on webcam or anything. So, I mean, students can still cheat with it, and I think it's more stressful to students than what it's worth. So, no more Safe Exam Browser. You're not going to have to download anything anymore. But I think there were bigger problems than Safe Exam Browser. I think the time limit. Whenever we teach online classes, myself, my colleagues, when we teach online classes, we have a concern that's always a concern, and that is you want students to learn something from your classes. I mean, you're not sitting up high like you're God and judging everybody for cheating. It's not that. It's just you don't want to post an exam that's a joke. You don't want to post an exam and students be able to copy and paste and Google the answer and get it, and then they didn't learn anything, So the time limit is really the only thing that we have that can help control that, because, you can read a question and answer a question pretty quickly. But if you're going to take the time to search the answer, you can do that quickly too, but sometimes the time limit will slow people down who do that kind of thing. But it's not fair to the students who don't read fast. I mean, this shouldn't be only the students who have the best reading ability and read fast do well. It shouldn't be like that. So there are other options, and I will definitely make changes on exam 2. The other thing was, you guys didn't realize whenever you were, I know a lot of you didn't, because I looked at your actual questions and answers. A lot of you skipped, thinking you could go back. There was nothing that, there was a message actually. There was a message that told you cannot come back to a question once you leave it. If you look at the directions, because I put it in there myself. But I understand, I feel like you guys just didn't notice it. Because there was just so many people who skipped questions and just didn't even put an answer. And you all know not to do that on a multiple choice, because you always have a chance. If you guess, you always have at least a 25% chance. So when you didn't even guess, I know you didn't see that, or it just didn't register in your mind. maybe with the stress of loading the browser and everything, you just it just didn't register with you. Here's the thing. I know you don't want to hear me talk forever and ever, but I just thought if you saw me and heard directly from me that you would understand better than if I sent an email. I want you guys to know I'm rooting for you. I'm not against you. I'm not trying to make it so that hardly anybody passes the class. I'm not like that. I want you to work for your grade. I want you to earn your grade. There will be people who don't pass the class, but I've always been fair, or at least I've always tried to be fair. That's like my big thing, like I do try to be, whatever I do, I try to be fair. I don't do something for one student, I don't offer the whole class, that kind of thing. So here's the offer. Here's what I'm going to do about exam 1. I'm going to keep your original score. There are 18 of you that took exam 1. Some of you did pass it, nobody did well. There was no great score, okay? But most failed. I mean, almost everybody did. So if you are thinking it was just you, no. Most everybody did. What I'm going to do is there's an exam below exam 1, and it says exam 1 copy. I'm going to I'm going to open it up and from now through Sunday, and I'm going to allow you to take that exam with unlimited time and no safe exam browser, nothing to download. Now, you really need to understand this part. This needs to be very clear. You will not be able to go back to a question. That's something that's going to be, it's going to be like that for all the exams. You can't go back. Once you leave it, that's it. So if you're on a question and you decide to move forward, you at least need to choose an answer, even if you're guessing, okay? Because that gives you a shot. And not putting an answer that you already know you're obviously going to get a 0 for that question. So at least choose something before you move on to the next one, okay? But that in an online course, I always make my tests that way. I don't make them so that students can go back and look and all that kind of stuff. You have to put some things, as an instructor, you have to put some things in place when you're giving tests online. Because trust me, if you don't do anything to kind of prevent students from cheating, everybody makes A's. And they're not making A's because they know the material. They're making A's because they're cheating, a lot of them. And who wouldn't? I mean, if given the opportunity, you guys have goals. You have goals and dreams. You're trying to get there. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying, I'm an instructor. I want my students to learn something when they take my class, not, consider it a joke, and all that. Hopefully you know what I'm saying. So anyway, you will be able to retake the exam, and I will average the scores. So if you make 100 and you made a 50, you'll end up making a 75. Okay? So that is your option. If you did not attempt the exam and you have not contacted me, there's not going to be that offer. That's something that was real clear in the syllabus. If you haven't contacted me and you don't have any documentation, I do know one of our classmates has been hospitalized. That's a whole different thing. But if you don't have any documentation, all you're doing is telling me what happened and your reasons, I'm not just going to let you retake an exam. You had a long time to tell me what was going on, and the exam's over now and you didn't even try to take it. Those students are not going to get to retake the exam. So anyway, you guys quit worrying. Do your work. Do what the main thing for the exams is to take your chapter homework assignments, like chapter 1 homework, chapter 1 reading quiz. Take them as many times as you are allowed to. I can't remember. It's something like 5 times for one of them. now maybe the quiz you can only take once, but the homework I think you can do 5 times. And even if you make 100 on it, if you go back and do it, you may get a different set of questions. And those are questions from a test bank that are being used word for word to make out your exams. So anyway, I hope this makes you guys feel better. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity, and let me know what you need from me. I have met with 2 students, video conferencing, and this is an online class. It's not a class where we're supposed to do that, but we certainly can do that. There's no reason that we can't meet together. So anything that you guys need from me, let me know. I can personally help you with the class. So I'm very available. I mean, I even answer emails on weekends. So my students are very important to me, and I want you to be successful. So that was my main message. So you guys, good luck on your second attempt, and just get in touch with me if you need to. All right, have a great day.